This opening always so interesting to me.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
If this audio comes through really
The Council
shitty,
will never trust Cerberus. They'll never
fix it
accept our
moving
help,
forward.
even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow
I forgot I
him.
had that in the corner.
He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
I have the subtitles on so you can follow. Just in
Then
case.
see to it that we don't lose him.
$10 if you can name that actor. Yeah, you might want to go back and pause that. I know your ass did not read that quick. I can't even tell if you can hear me at this point. It's so weird, like I'm fucking talking to myself.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running
Sounds
silent.
fuck.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Why don't we get 30 FPS?
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
It's not a
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
So closely.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
$10 if you can make replace Joker. That's another good thing. Not Caden.
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Damn well good.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. Won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
He hasn't died
Get
yet.
to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here. Commander, get the hell out of here.
Oh, damn.
Everybody in. Go, go, go!
You know, having played the first one, this scene is a lot sadder. Alright, let's do this shit.
Mayday! 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 This is SSB Normandy!
Okay. So I do get
We've
60 when
suffered
I'm
heavy
actually
damage from
playing
an
the
unknown
game.
enemy.
Okay, okay.
Come on, baby.
By the way, later on when I'm shooting shit and I'm missing everything, you're not allowed to say anything about that. I want to hear no pack sass.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
No, you can't.
The Normandy's dead. Just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to. Oh no. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
That all this is kind of Joker's fault. God, I'm such a sadistic motherfucker. I love this scene. How many video games open with your character dying? Is that, wait, no, not The Last of Us. I don't remember. One of those other weird ones. Chick with a camera. Life is Strange. I feel like that kind of starts a similar way. And the story was all about friendship. All right.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams, a soldier to the core.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't address the fact that she's
Ready to
super
take on
fucking
whatever came her
racist.
way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it.
Sadly, the in-game
The ship.
didn't look as cool
Like nothing I'd ever
as the comic
seen.
strip does.
It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian,
He's
wanted
the
to
fucking
help.
best.
A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali.
He was like 16.
A tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty.
Why did he phrase
Tali's
it like
evidence
that?
proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics,
She's such
and maybe
an
most
asshole in that
importantly,
first game.
daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant.
Oh, yep. it is.
And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren.
By the way, they don't
Thanks to
address it
Liara's
there, but you
help,
can have a
we
gay
had our next
relationship
lead.
with Caden, too.
Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novarian, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of
Yeah.
insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone.
Huntress was
With the
literally like 20
information.
of them.
I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms.
Yeah, I didn't take her on that
And I
mission,
was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with.
and I killed her.
She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't take the chance. I had a mission to do, and an army of angry Rachni would be one more problem I didn't have time to deal with. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan.
Yeah, I did that
He'd
one
found a
first.
cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it. These Krogan
Basically
weren't
told him he
breeding,
was a cuck and he decided
but he
to
wouldn't
st-
back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat.
Literally
When
just
we
told him
finally got to the
bitch, and
center
he
of
was
the
like,
base,
okay.
I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough.
I did not
I could only save one of them.
I very much
Ash was a
let
good
Ashley
friend and a great soldier. But I had to choose,
die. A massive fucking
and I chose
racist.
Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Ashley behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him.
Yeah, they just.
As
don't
the
just
Alliance
like
and
they
Citadel
shot
fleets
himself.
battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him.
He killed himself.
As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The
So
Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Adina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, The career
Nobody
soldier.
crosses me, gets away
Tough
with
but
it.
fair. But a friend. And someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the council would rebuild itself.
Which I mean, we
The Citadel
would
could be
become the
repaired.
council.
Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Allie, since I know you're going to be watching this, you should pay close attention, because, you know, you might need this skill later when you're a doctor.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Shattered ass bones. Yeah, that face does not translate super well out of Mass Effect 1, but... Oh wait, it took off the scar? I don't feel like finding the settings needed to make this face again, though. Fuck it, okay. I did Infiltrator in number 1, but Soldier is kind of fucking broken. Engineer is literally the worst. Any of these classes that only has heavy pistol and submachine gun are literally like impossible to play. I can't. Like that's the tank class, I believe. God, the urge to play soldier is like, ugh, because it's so cool. Fuck it, we're just gonna stick with what I know. Stick with the infiltrator.
Something's wrong. He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Steps pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Cameras feel close. We almost lost him.
Von Strauss.
Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander.
He looks so fucking
Do you
ugly.
hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
The red eyes, I made him look like a fucking
Shepard,
demon.
your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other
I
side
made
of
him
the
look so
room.
fucking
Hurry!
stupid.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and
This
armor.
pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Yeah, I get it. You're gonna wait for me to reload.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
There, I wish I watched these people die.
Waste time. I can't keep the mix distracted for long. More reinforcements heading in. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing great, Shep. Head to the next room and I'm trying to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Oh, this part's gonna be cool.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
I'm sure buried deep in here there are Easter eggs of some sort. Oh, it actually says Cerberus right there. Okay, so it actually is super fucking stupid that he couldn't figure it out.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show
It's literally
promise.
just altered versions of the load screens.
Log update. This project director, she should be ecstatic at the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe it's my favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Charge him up!
That man said that shit in the official world.
Time! Target down! Target down! What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Look, pal, I don't know where I am or how I got here. Plus, my head feels like an overripe melon ready to split open. How about you fill me in a little?
Damn. Yeah, I forgot this is all new to you. Sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Ever since I woke up, someone's been telling me where to go and what to do. I need answers.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff. Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Do you know anything about this?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there.
Immediately giving away that he was the one doing it.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get in.
He's still alive.
Damn it, Wilson. This room.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Firing. Forces have engaged.
Oh, God. They found me.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard! That bastard's got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me.
Douchebag.
How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Yeah, that like tutorial level nonsense.
I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not.
Man, this guy
We
is
need
so
to save
fucking
ourselves.
transparent.
The shuttle bay is only a few. Overload the canisters to put
Over.
shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
To be clear, I'm going to say this before I say anything so that you don't miss any of the content. To be clear, Cerberus is only referenced in like 2 total missions in Mass Effect 1, so the understanding of who they are is not nearly as well defined as this game implies. So if you're like, who's that? Me too.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Sarah. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to
literally
believe.
all you get from those missions
There's
is
more
that
to
they're
it.
super
The
fucking
Alliance declared you
anti-alien.
dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
His last name isn't Man and his first name isn't Elusive. Not his real name, of course. Yeah, no shit.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
I still haven't decided if I want to play as an
Spent a
asshole yet
lot
or
of money
not.
and time bringing you
I think I
back.
might play as a nice
I'm
guy
sure he'll
just
be
since
more than
you're the
happy
one
to tell you.
watching.
Activating.
Well, I now know I can't send this to Matt because he's gonna watch me miss like 15 shots and be like, Jesus Christ. I don't know why.
Specialized ammunition. Hostiles detector engaged.
This man yells tag.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
God, I wish I could shoot this guy. I love that. Watch what happens when I point it at Jacob. Oh. That's new. This the mouse is really difficult. Gotta get a fucking gaming mouse and a mouse pad already.
Come on, through here.
Probably
We're almost
seen
there.
100 times.
Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Just get a point.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Elusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Might as well.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The Elusive Man is waiting for you there.
Here, I'm doing this one just for you, Allie.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right.
got a point.
We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
That's why I say to myself every morning when I wake up, the only one worth saving is me.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
My dry ass jokes land a lot softer when it's just me here. And it looks kind of like the beginning.
Before you meet with the Elusive Man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The Elusive Man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
By the way, these were things when you create your character in the first game that you have to make decisions on that literally are just utilized for throwaway lines to make you feel like your character is unique. Just thought you should know.
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. I sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
There's lore tied to their involvement in this game that I have to tell you about because it's really fucking funny.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
They very much did
I
not give her a
understand,
choice in the matter.
and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Elusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Yeah, I killed like a total of 10 fucking robots. Good enough.
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do this first up. First off, my Shepard only wears a leather jacket. Whoops, I forgot to do the armor. I think the recon hood looks the coolest. It's my personal fave. Let's go something mildly shiny. Let's do the purple tint. Tint 2 being like a sort of bronzy. Want that pattern. It's close to that same bronzy. Something like that. I actually hate that. Is there I don't like the dark gray. I would actually rather go with something like that, but let's just do the Also, I love that they kept the N7 mark on his armor, even though it's an Alliance ranking.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Horrible.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
What?
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong.
Well, she's wrong this time.
I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
I'll get what you're looking for and be back before you know it.
Good to hear it. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
All right, I'm gonna go some water. Level 3. Let's do that real quick. I like my tactical clip, but let's go up here.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
God, she's such a cunt.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Damn. She is fucking weird. I forgot that she was such an asshole.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm literally just giving you the interesting information. The other options are not super smart. You like that? Yeah, so it gave me a bunch of extra shit for basically my character existing in the last one. What this is hilariously enough going to be is that I'm
We should be there shortly, Shepard.
middling.
The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Oh,
Be
thank
nice
you
to
for
find
asking my
somebody.
orders.
Anything's better than another ghost town.
What a bitch, man. Ask me, what are your orders? And then immediately goes, your orders are fucking stupid. Thanks, Miranda. Glad I asked you. Still giving me my romance option, though. My other option is Tally, and I don't want to be a groomer. Ooh, why does that look teal? I don't like that at all. I don't like that. There we go. I got a sniper rifle in this game.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, no signs
Pretty
of
sure I
battle.
can't go in there.
That sounds like 10 respects.
Strange. Security systems are disabled at the other colonies.
Oh my god, my aim.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
They were making babies. Free credits, baby. Let's go. Damn it, Jacob, get the fuck out of my way. Right Miranda, you too.
We've been spotted.
Stop right there! Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Tali!
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Do I just threaten her?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return,
do
they
a
asked me
nice
to
guy,
investigate
Rob.
these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down,
Yeah,
Praza.
Teal looks real
Whatever's
wrong.
going on here, I
Fix
don't
that.
think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Everyone else is dead.
These are basically
What makes you think
space
Vitor
Muslims, in
survived?
case you were confused.
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
I'd ask
Will
her why
do.
do you hate
Good luck,
Cerberus,
Shepard.
but that's such a
See you on
stupid
the far
fucking
side.
question. Cerberus is super aggressively pro-human.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it.
Activating.
Oh, that's bad. I really want to explode in my immediate vicinity like that. Let's go. Damn. Memory game, baby. Get out of my fucking way, Jacob.
Use overload on him.
Perfect! Enemy down!
You're done. You're done.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Fuck up. god. Oh. That was easy. This one I didn't notice until very recently.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
This should come in handy.
Yes, memory. Oh yeah, I completely forgot I had a heavy weapon.
Monsters coming back. Mex will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Vitor.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Yep.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Yeah.
He's traumatized
being a
and he
nice
needs
guy.
medical
You're
care.
welcome.
Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress.
Oh, no.
The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Yeah. I'm a nice guy. You're kind of a dick.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Caden Olenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Damn.
Where's Urdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, Head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
He's right, though.
What's the other thing?
Going to Omega's.
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander.
It's
just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
I'm debating if I do Omega tonight or if I just cut it here. Come back and do Omega next week or tomorrow or whatever. We'll see.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
It's real long. I actually have a model of this somewhere in the room. I'm probably installed it. I definitely like the SR2 over the SR1 or SR3. I just think the orange and black is so much cooler. Plus the layout of the SR2 is nicer than the SR1. Like having to go upstairs was really annoying. Not having my own quarters. Jeans and a leather jacket, fucking biker shepherd.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Now that we've got that sorted out, let's move on to these dossiers.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
What's up with these asses? Oh, and then there's Jacob. We're going up to the captain's quarters.
What's this area of the ship?
Yeah, I don't actually care to hear her answer. Watch this. This is just how much faster my hard drive is than it used to be. It barely lets the load screen start.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Okay, whatever's gonna get this tint, I'm over it. Why is it so blue? Oh, that's better. That's a lot better. Crash site, that's a fun one. You get a lot of actually really good armor from that, and all you have to do is drive around. The Recon Hood, that's a DLC over there. I'm pretty sure this is a Liara side mission. Another DLC weapon. Assume is really cool. My old bank account. Yeah, you can see what I did on the other one because, like, for example, I had already got the Archangel. I kill a lot of people. Is the Insanity? Oh, yeah, I didn't bother with the difficulty. I might go back and redo the difficulty and play this game really hard, but right now I don't care that much. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the ship. I think I'm gonna cut it here.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
I don't really feel like doing the Omega stuff, and I don't want to like do half of it. So we're gonna dock at Omega. I'm gonna do whatever the stupid first conversation is, and I think I'm gonna cut it. I can't tell how well you can hear me or not, but we'll see when I edit the video. I might just, find a way to take my face out of it. Restart the game again. Oh, she has a cool alt appearance. I like that so much better. Okay, so we're gonna do the 2 points in operative, purchase, and the 1 in incinerate. Oh god, if I had that
Welcome
up in
to
the corner
Omega.
the whole time.
You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think.
Yeah,
Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Yeah, I'm
Then you better get ready. No one keeps Aria waiting.
I do.
Afterlife now.
The fuck?